All right, Need for Speed Unbound. I said we were going to break down the trailer. I got a whole bunch of stills that I took from the new trailer in Drop 3. Roll the dice, and there's a lot to unpack here. So we're going to start the first. It's kind of like a Chinatown kind of vibe here. Probably a cool place for some photos, right? In this shot, you can see the tram. If you look in the trailer, the I guess not a tram, but like the train is moving across. You can see it on the upper left there. Just kind of, you know, boom. Anywho, freaking what's next? I tried to see what the cars were racing. It looks like the new vet. I'm really liking that the rain. I mean, obviously I've always liked the rain. The rain looks good, but just a shot of the buildings here, nothing crazy. So if you look, we have the Ford Raptor SWAT trucks now, right? And these are laying down spike strips. Now, before it was kind of like one at a time, I believe, and these kind of like one's on the right, one's on the left, kind of making you have to work through it a little bit. You can't just like dodge one and just, you know, go on with your life. You kind of gotta, you know, and we'll see what happens with the cops. We'll see what happens. We got a Camaro cop. See that? It could be Shaw, right? Could be freaking Shaw. I don't know. Doubt it. I doubt it, Shaw. Anyway, we have a heat level 5 here. At risk, 18,500. Chased by 6 cops. If you look at the mini map, you get, you know, looks like the roadblock. I don't know what the freaking yellow M thing is. Got different kind of cops here. More than we've seen. I don't really know. Actually, before we continue with this, let's look at the website here, okay? Roll the dice. Choose how and when to put it all on the line. Pulling huge drifts on the street, outdriving the cops, or placing side bets with your own earnings against rival racers. Time is money, so find the fastest way to earn enough cash to enter the weekly qualifiers and make it to Lakeshore's ultimate race, the Grand. Okay, the Grand, right? The Grand. Lakeshore's Ultimate Racing Challenge. The Grand is a wheel-spinning test of speed and skill. Put it all on the line and showcase your driving on the biggest stage in the city. Okay. Enter the weekly qualifier. Over 4 in-game weeks. In-game, guys. In-game. This isn't going to be log into the game every day to do this. This is in-game weeks. I don't know how time is going to progress. I don't know how that's going to work. I don't. We have to wait for more information on that. But anyway, over 4 in-game weeks, maximize your bank by competing in events and boosting your cash through placing side bets against rival racers. Invest that cash in a ride and create a custom that will turn heads in Saturday's weekly qualifier. I think they're bringing back like a day-night cycle, and if they do that, is like a certain amount of time gonna pass, and like you have like, you know, 30 minutes IRL time before it switches to daytime, and you have to do a couple races. I don't know how they're gonna work that. Up to ante by challenging rival racers with side bets to maximize the prize pot. Okay, there's money to be made all over Lakeshore City, but there's risk attached to every reward. Be bold to make bank. Escape the cops. Getting noticed means also attracting the wrong kind of attention, and the more you race, the more you build heat. While the cops pile on the pressure, take control of the chase with new escape mechanics and places to lay low in Lakeshore's underground. I don't know why there's a question mark there. So we have different escape mechanics, places to lay low. I don't know if you, what I think about is Most Wanted in 05, where they had the little spots. I think Undercover as well, where like you could drive into a spot and kind of, you would lose the cops real quick. I was like, escaping the cops. Let's see. Pay me what you owe me. Master new escape mechanics to earn bonus cash for evading the cops and avoid punishments for getting busted. Take bigger risks and you'll get more. So what do you say? Are you up for the challenge? Are you up for the challenge? The cops in Lakeshore don't play around. New foreign cars and pursuit helicopters will push your driving to the limit in every chase. When it says new foreign cars, I'm just assuming it means like there's different kinds of cops that we know about. Like you saw all the icons on the screenshot. There's different kind of cops that do different things. So I think that's pretty much what it means. Feeling the heat already? Get enough unwanted attention and the cops will come to take you down at any point, including surprising racers mid-event for more unexpected thrills. Sick. Time is money in Lakeshore City, so find the fastest way to earn enough bank to enter the weekly qualifiers and make it to the grand. Rival racers are always up for a challenge, and placing side bets is a surefire way to fill your pockets, so long as you're fast enough to back it up. Make it to the weekend with enough bank to enter the weekly qualifier. Not making bank fast enough, take a risk and challenge a rival racer with a side bet. So yeah, let's go back to screenshots here. Let's look at this freaking shit, man. Let's look at it. Anyway, so Camaro Cop. I wanted to show you guys. Look at the damage meter down here. Okay. All right. See it? Kind of getting low, right? So if we go to the next scene, it's like right. It was right. I didn't take a screenshot of it like crashing, but he hits like the back left of this Raptor right here, and the damage really doesn't change. He hits it pretty good, and yeah, it doesn't change. So to me, I think maybe they buffed it a bit as far as how much damage you can take. I don't know. We will have to see. So anyway, I wanted to point that out because it's like he rammed him, and if you're in heat, you taking damage. You take a lot of damage for that. So yeah, we had another one. We had a pedestrian. Obviously, pedestrians are here and make it feel more alive. That's cool. Just another roadblock. Got the SWAT. Those trucks are like, you can't just like slam into them and just keep going. Like they're pretty beefy, you know. Again, the Camaro Cop jumping the freaking drawbridge. It's cool. Now this cop, I didn't pay attention, but you know in heat, when you would, you know, jump at the cops, they would just start flipping and go crazy. Yeah, I'll post an old video real quick, but I don't think they were doing that. Could you imagine that you jump a drawbridge and they just start flipping like crazy and you like lose them? I think that would be silly if they did that. Obviously, the Crown Vic is just. Look at it. I mean, just look at this, man. Freaking. Let's look at this. This freaking. You got a crazy roll cage. You got a crazy wing. You can even see like the roll cage. That they just went full like exoskeleton underneath the body with like that looks pretty wild. So anyway, Crown Vic, crazy. Hey, I'm about it. I'm about crazy customization, man. Let's freaking do it. I wanted to show that you can't really see it here, but here you can see the roof spoiler, more of the roll cage. It's pretty wide. It's a pretty wide boy. Is there anything else here? No. Tourist trap. And then just the front shot. Now this reminds me of like a NASCAR style front end headlights. Like the headlights look like stickers. They if you look, they kind of look like stickers. They don't look like, yeah, obviously there's like the little light there, but if you watch the trailer, like they look like NASCAR style, you know, front ends. Yeah, it's just a sticker. I don't know. What else? Song drop. I just went and listened to the song. Obviously we're not going to listen to it right now because copyright. It had heat vibes. I think it was like, you know, yeah, I think it was in Spanish. So again, like just hip hop, Spanish hip hop, like kind of like the Heat vibe, Miami vibe. I personally not really a fan, you know, but I get it. I think, you know, obviously everybody has their music taste, and I feel like the music makes a game, and I miss the days back where it was like, you know, heavy rock, because that shit was crazy. But I get the style of this, you know. Obviously A$AP Rocky's in it, but it's coming from Heat. Like a lot of the songs are just, you know. So we'll see what they do. But if you guys want to go listen to that, YouTube's. I want to point out here when this Corvette cop kind of hit you in the rear quarter panel, nothing really happened. Like in Heat, if they hit you like that, most likely we're spinning out or taking a good amount of damage. But kind of just stayed straight, and then that truck comes out, they all hit the truck, and then like you pretty much get away. So I was kind of, are the cops really that aggressive? Hard to tell. Hard to tell. I don't know, man. And then they showed this freaking AMG. I don't even know what it is, honestly. It's got, we'll talk about the wheels in one of these screenshots. Anyway, the environment looks pretty damn good. Got some American flags up there. Time is money, obviously. Just kind of a shot of the city. The city looks pretty big, dense. I'm pretty hype about that. So these, to me, look like Lowenharts. And if you look, I'm pretty sure that's the Lowenhart symbol. So are we getting Lowenhart back? Were they in heat? Now I gotta look this up. I'm pretty sure they weren't. Anyway, going off of memory, I'm pretty sure Lowenharts weren't in heat. I'm pretty sure that was like underground days, you know. So there's quite a lot to unpack here. Obviously this car is A+. From what I've seen, there's B, A+, S, and S+. It looks like you got what that A something A9. I don't even know the AMG, freaking hatch, BMW, Porsche 911, and the Ferrari FXXK maybe. So anyway, qualifier Saturday. So it looks like if you win, you get the Defender 110, which nobody really cares about that. Like, that's not a great reward unless they're hiding the rewards. So here's another thing. Is this gonna be 4 weeks and then like that's the campaign, you know? That's the game. We don't know yet. We don't know. We don't know if that's gonna be, maybe they leave the potential to have more weeks, but there's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday's qualifier. All this is X'd out. I don't know what that means. Just remember it was in-game weeks. I was hoping for, you know, weekly things, kind of like how the crew does it, or Forza has, you know, post-game stuff. Hard to say, man, but we go over. It does say 1 of 4 grand not ready. Now, it could also be a thing where you do 4 weeks and then you race the grand and then it resets and you do 4 weeks again. And then like the grand is like a monthly thing. I don't remember. I have to look back to see if it was a monthly thing. Or if you just take on the grand and like that's it. So is it going to be possible to do 4 weeks, do a grand, do 4 weeks, do a grand? Or is that the campaign, 4 weeks and the grand and that's it? I don't know. Anyway, then we have here, there's like, we still don't know if there's going to be day and nighttime transition or how this is going to work. But at nighttime on Sunday, I'm assuming if you use a B rank car, you get money. Monday, during the day, B rank car, you get money. A+, there's like a dice. So I'm assuming maybe racing people do side bets. And you can qualify. And then Heat 3, Heat 4 for Tuesday, Wednesday at night. So obviously if you get maybe escape a Heat 3, escape a Heat 4. And then Thursday and Friday is kind of interesting because there's cars there. So again, maybe, I don't know. Because with the money, like maybe that means use the B rank car, you get more money versus the other cars, or that's how you get the bonus. And then here it's like, but that's just straight B and A rank car at night. So what, dude, I don't know. I could sit here and speculate. No idea. So anyway, the Saturday qualifier here, you can get the freaking Crown Victoria A+, car tier, Countach 88. I don't know quite what that means. We got the next week 3 here. You know, obviously it's getting a little tougher. There's S rank in here. And Heat's a little higher, 4 and 4. But if you look at the freaking R34 here, I mean, Jesus Christ, guys. R35, I'm so sorry. This wide body kit looks crazy. Like, what is going on here? And look at the freaking taillights. They're like eyelids for the taillights. And if we get that, I mean, obviously that front end is new. That front fender is just wild. But if they're allowed to just make their own parts and they're going back to how Underground and Underground 2 were, whereas like, you know, not official body kits and parts, they just did what they wanted, I'm all for it, because that just gives us more customization that we can do. Anyway, the reward is the GTR Premium Edition 17, and I'm pretty sure the Premium Edition had limited customization and heat, so if they're showing that with the customization on it, yeah, we'll see. And then obviously week 4, we got an S plus, A plus, A, and an S, and reward is the same, but the picture is different. It shows the S14. I think what they're doing is maybe hiding what's actually there, because they said, you know, whatever car was stolen, you'll be doing the grand to get it back for the campaign. So yeah, I don't know, man. But yeah, so that clearly changes. Buy-in's 125,000. I don't really know how that's gonna work. No idea. So anyway, we got Hammer here. Okay, so let's look at the Eclipse. Obviously the Eclipse from the screenshots. Wing definitely is not something I'm used to seeing on Eclipse. I don't know if that's an aftermarket wing or if that's something that needs to be made, but look at the taillights. Those taillights are nothing that I've ever seen before. License plate says Boost. If that's something we're gonna get as far as new, I mean, obviously the Eclipse is new, so everything we get with it will be new. But if they're going to that extent with taillights, and then we saw the R35 taillights, I think we can expect some cool things. I definitely think we can expect some cool things customization wise. I wanted to if you look, like the G-Wagon has like the wheel cover has vinyl on. I don't know if you can do that in heat, because I never made a vinyl for that. But we if you guys didn't see it, we made the Bozozoku video. So here's a perfect example. It's got the flames coming out of the arrow, right? And get closer, you can see it. These dudes over here just like chilling, you know, outside of a store. You know, got a helicopter over there. But yeah, look at that. Bozozoku, baby. Anyway, we did a video on that. If you guys missed it, go check it out. Just showing the front clip of it. And then we got Angels S40. It's like freaking the Blue Angels? No? I don't know. We got some Pumas, maybe? I don't know. I'm not a fashion dude, so couldn't tell you. We have more of the, I want to say it's an R35 over there. No, that's definitely the Z. That is the Z. I'm so sorry. I recognize the freaking the headlight on the inside. That is a Z. Fair Lady. This looks to be like some crazy underground place. There's people in the back. Very gritty, dusty. So that's kind of cool. We got the Pizza Boy. I put up a short about it. If you guys missed it, go check it out. So if you look, we have the rankings, right? The BAA plus, S, and S plus. Here, top is 400. I think in heat, wasn't it 400? 400 was max. So not only do we have these tiers, but we still have like the number rating, which is kind of interesting. It's pretty much just going to be the same thing as heat. They just added tiers instead of just straight numbers, which is literally the same thing. We see some of the betting here, the return. If you bet, you challenge them. Not too much more there. We got the Pizza Boy. The tires look different. Tires definitely different. As you can see here, the tire is clipping a bit through the fender on the front. Is that blue painter's tape on the headlight? I don't remember if that was the thing in heat. Happy Ghost Team. He's got the Vans. Obviously, we know Vans is gonna be in the game. But let's talk about the pizza. the pizza on the wheel. I don't know if that's a wheel choice or if you can put liveries on wheels now. Don't know, but obviously it's like a pizza. It's like a pizza theme on the car. So him having pizza wheels, that could just be like a one-off NPC thing. We don't know. You got freaking people just hanging out back here. Nothing crazy. I want to say that's a Mustang. Hard to tell. I think it's a Mustang. I don't know. An older one, the fastback or something. Same thing again with the classes. Obviously, you're player 1. You're there at 400. Everybody else is pretty low. So if you're betting against these people, most likely you're going to destroy them. Obviously, these are the 3DSM or whatever it was called, 3SDMs. Still kind of the same thing. You can do the face and then the lip. Blue Brembos. I don't know if we have blue Brembos. I know the Brembos were usually always red, and then we had other brands that were like the Willwood. Some were like black. Some were. I don't know if we could actually change caliper color this time. But I just wanted to look at like the raindrops and how good this looks. The tires look different, obviously. Look at that. Look how good that looks. Like, I do love me some wet photos in these games, so I'm pretty hype about that. There's the Eclipse again. Pink Nitro's coming out. And I don't think there's really much else going on. The trail coming off the taillights. Little wind effect, which doesn't seem too bad. Got some nuclear reactors in the back. This Lotus looks like a kit we already have. And yeah, that was it, man. Actually, there is one more. Hold up. This was on the website Friday. Different car that we haven't seen. The Fox body. And these again has like X's. I don't know if it means of like you get caught, like, because if you look at Sunday, busted. -150 bank. That's like bank 3,000, bank 6250, 8150, 10,200. Obviously the buy-in is 20,000. So by Saturday you have to get 20,000. There's a lot of X's. Who knows how this is gonna work? Honestly, nobody freaking knows. Anyway, there's a lot. I know. I might split this into 2 parts, honestly, just because it's so long. It's just a lot to go through, a lot to talk about, a lot to speculate. It's probably more one of the boring videos, just because it was like there's so much to talk about. But if you guys missed the trailer, we had that video up, and we talked about the Bozuzoku, and now we're just digging into this. But anyway, guys, that's it. That's everything that I pulled from the trailer for Drop 3. So subscribe, come back, and we'll see what's in store for next week, Drop 4. See you guys on the next one.